right now, starting today, change your attitude if your attitude is to take the path of least resistance when it comes to having things assigned to you in classes and, yes, even in life in general. When you take things on, the only way to do it in a meaningful way is for it not to be a waste of your time. And if you are path of least resistance, get the thing done, get your A, and get out of there as fast as you can without learning anything, you're only fooling yourself. You're wasting your time. Replace that attitude with the attitude of being curious about things and wanting to learn for intrinsic reasons. And then if you happen to have a class where you're rewarded for learning something, think of it that way. Think of it as frosting on the cake rather than the obstacle you have to overcome in order to get the thing you need, in order to get the job you need, to get the house you need, and the lifestyle you need. Don't think in pragmatic terms when it comes to learning. Think in intrinsic terms. Think in terms of what sort of person it's going to make you. If you're going to have a family, what sort of parent it's going to make you. Be able to teach your kids well because you understand things. And the only way you're going to understand things is to really learn them and not to grab them off of Google. Because I'm going to talk straight to you right now. I know that when classes are online, there's a greater chance that cheating will go on among some people. The initial resistance I had toward putting classes up on online rather than being in the classroom was, of course, that. And when I trained to do online teaching, one thing I kept bringing up is, how do you make sure they're not cheating? I mean, is there some regulatory? And no one solved the problem. Well, here's the problem with that. If you get your A, let me give you an example from my own life. I was in a auto shop class in junior high, high school, something like that. And the teacher on the very first day of class told us how to get an A, extra credit. And over there, you see all that pile of books over there. What you do is you take any of those books or any of those magazines that have to do with car repair. You read it, you do a report on it, and you get extra credit. Well, guess what I was doing while everyone was out there working on cars out in the auto shop? I was in there with the books, writing reports about things I wasn't even reading, but just learning how to make reports with, and it seemed like I was reading it, but all I did was pretty much say anything, and I didn't learn anything. And guess what? I got an A in that class. And guess what? I don't know anything about cars. People out there did, the ones getting B's and C's, and maybe A's. But I was in there, I had to get my A's. And so I did. And I didn't learn anything. You see the point? Don't do that. So enjoy yourself. Don't think of it in terms of fool the teacher into not even doing any work and getting an A. You're going to end up like me, not knowing anything about cars.